Hello and welcome to today's English lesson. So first of all, guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera? Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our laps, and close our eyes. When you're ready, guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. And next we'll do our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And let's begin by stretching up high to the sky. High as we can. And then let's go down and touch our toes. Then, can we go back up high one more time? And this time, can we go tippy toe high? And while we're there, let's have a wave. And then back down to touch your toes again. And now let's stand up straight and shake it out, guys. Arms and legs, shake it out. Next we'll do some rotations. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Excellent. And now we'll do 5 stretches to our right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we'll do 5 stretches to our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. And to finish, we will do 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. So in today's English lesson, we're going to be reviewing some of the sections that we've been learning recently. So what we'll do first, guys, we'll write the word review on the board. And review is spelled R-E-V-I-E-W. So all together, review. Yes. And there were 3 different types of words that we've been learning about recently in English. And what we've been doing is learning how to change them into their different forms. And the first group of words we were looking at are describing words. And they are adjectives. Well done. So first of all, adjectives, A, D, J, E-C-T-I-V-E-S. Adjectives. Yes. And then, when we want to turn an adjective into something that we're comparing, comparatives. Well done. C-O-M-P. Excellent. Comparative or comparatives. Yes. And then, if we want to go one step further and talk about the highest amount or the lowest, we talk about superlatives. Yes. And then S again. Excellent, guys. So our three groups of words we're looking at: adjectives, comparatives, and superlatives. So to begin, what we're going to do is we're going to write some adjectives on the board, and then we're going to see if our students can remember the different ways to change the adjectives into comparative and superlative form. Okay? So let's see. First of all, we need an adjective. How about A, P, P, Y? Happy. Okay, so remembering about adjectives that end in Y. There's something we need to do to Y and then add the letters on at the end. So let's see who can remember. First of all, the pen is with Prel. So let's see if Prel can remember how we can turn the adjective happy into its comparative form. What do we need to do with the Y first, guys? Delete the Y. I-E-R, yes. H, A, P, and then I, E, R. Excellent, Prel. You can see how we've gone from the adjective happy to the comparative form happier. Now, if we want to talk about the most happy, we can't say most happy. We have to talk about the superlative. We delete the Y, but we don't add I-E-R. I-E-S-T. I-E-S-T. Perfect. A, P, P, I, E, excellent. So you can see how Prel has demonstrated taking our adjective happy and changing it into its different forms. So altogether, guys, happy, happier, happiest. Adjective, comparative, superlative. Prel, that was excellent. High five and a big round of applause for Prel, please, guys. But then there's other types of adjectives too, that they don't end in Y. So what we need to do is we need to use words to make them comparative or superlative, like more, most, and for lower qualities, less and least. So let's take a look at one of them examples. An adjective we could use, C-O-M-F-O-R-T-A-B-L-E. And the adjective we have now, comfortable. Yes. Notice, comfortable doesn't end in Y. So we keep the entire word. But what we need to do now is we still use comfortable, but we use words in front of them. Like for higher qualities, more. And then the most quality, most. The least quality is less, and least of all, least. So let's see who can demonstrate how to do this one. And now the pen is with Nadia. Okay, guys, so Nadia, come and join me at the front of class. So what we're going to do now is demonstrate how to turn comfortable into its comparative. Now, what word needs to come before Comfortable, guys, for comparative. Any ideas? It begins with M. More. We say more comfortable. So Nadia, first we will spell more. M-O-R-E. And then underneath we write our word comfortable. C-O-M-F-O-R-T-A-B-L-E. Excellent, guys. So E on the end. Excellent. So Nadia has demonstrated how we take the adjective comfortable to the comparative more comfortable. But what about the superlative? Anybody? We don't say more, even bigger than more. Most. The most comfortable. So now Nadia can write most. M-O-S-T. And then comfortable. C-O-M-F-O-R-T-A-B-L-E. Nadia, that's excellent. So now we have our different forms on the board. Comfortable is the adjective. But if we want to talk about the comparative, more comfortable. Yes, and then the superlative, most comfortable. Excellent, guys. Nadia, that was brilliant. High five, big round of applause for Nadia. More and most relate to higher quality. A moment ago, I heard the word less. Now we can use less too, because when we talk about more, it means a higher quality. But if we're talking about lower, we can say less comfortable. So you see, for the comparative, if we have a higher quality, more. And if we have a lower quality, less. Now, who can remember what is the superlative of less? Least. Yes. L-E-A-S-T. So we can go from comfortable, less comfortable, and least comfortable when we're talking about lower qualities. Higher qualities, more, most. Lower qualities, less, least. And then there was a final group of adjectives. And these are the ones that don't follow the normal rules. These are the ones that we call irregular adjectives. And an example of a regular adjective is good. Now remember, we can't say gooder. We can't say goodest. Does anybody remember what we have to do with irregular adjectives? We have to change the word. So what do we think? What's the comparative of good? Again? Not bad. Bad is the opposite of good. Better. Better. We go from good to better. You see how the word changes for the irregular adjectives? And then for the superlative, we go from good, better, best. Best, yes. The word changes every time. Adjective, good. Comparatives, better. Superlatives, best. So all together, guys, one final time. Happy, happier, happiest. Comfortable, more comfortable, most comfortable. or comfortable, less comfortable, least comfortable. And finally, the irregulars, good, better, best. Guys, that was excellent. Very well remembered. And because this is a review lesson, what we've got now is a PowerPoint presentation for our students to review the different rules once more, and also to practice sentence speaking of some of the sentences containing the words. So let's turn to look at the TV screen, guys. So let's take a look at our PowerPoint presentation, comparatives and superlatives. Review. We can use the comparative adjectives, more and less, to describe things. The bag was more expensive than the pen. You see, more before the adjective, more expensive. The pen was less expensive than the bag. So the two opposite qualities, more and less. My bed is more comfortable than the chair. The chair is less comfortable than my bed. So you see how we can use the comparatives more and less to describe quality. We can use the superlative adjectives, the most and the least, to describe extremes. Yes, the highest or the lowest qualities. For example, this was the most expensive bag in the shop. This was the least expensive pen in the shop. Yes. So for superlatives, most, least. My bed is the most comfortable bed in the house. This is the least comfortable chair in the room. And then, remembering the adjectives that end in Y, we add IER. So for happy, the boy is happier than his friends. So change the adjective into the comparative, delete Y, IER. And pretty. The girl is prettier than her sister. Funny. The clown is funnier than teacher. So delete Y, IER. But then superlatives ending in Y, not IER, IEST. So for happy, we would say, he is the happiest boy in the school. And for pretty, she is the prettiest girl in the village. And funny, the clown is the funniest person I know. So for superlatives with adjectives ending Y, IEST. But we learned about the adjectives that don't follow the rules. And what do we have to say? We have to call these irregular adjectives. So for irregular adjectives, we have to change the words completely. Good. My friend's bike is better than mine. Bad. Her painting is worse than yours. You see how we have to change the words completely for irregulars. Late. I can go to sleep later at weekends. And the adjective for, he lives further from school than me. So each time we have to change the word. We can't just use the spellings. Ill. My mum is feeling worse today than yesterday. With the superlatives too. For irregular adjectives, we change the word form to talk in the superlative. My friend's bike is the best. Yes, superlative, best. Her painting is the worst I've seen. Yes, superlative, worst. I can go to sleep the latest on Fridays. Yes, the superlative of late, latest. And for far, he lives the furthest from school in our class. And finally, ill. My mum was feeling the worst this morning. So guys, these are all the different rules for using adjectives and changing them into their comparative and superlative form. Any questions? No. Okay. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the PowerPoint review so that they can remember and learn to use the different comparatives and superlatives that we need for each adjective. And we've got a flashcards activity coming up soon for our students to practice the superlative form using most or least. But first of all, guys, time for our stretch sequence. Let's stand up and push in our chairs. And I think we'll have a game of teacher says. So listen carefully. Teacher says, touch your shoulders. Teacher says, touch your knees. Touch your toes. Teacher says, stand up straight. Arms in the air. Teacher says, arms down. Teacher says, arms down. Teacher says, turn around. Teacher says, back the other way. And back again. Very good. Jogging on the spot. Teacher says, jogging on the spot. Stop. Teacher says, jogging on the spot. Teacher says, quickly. Stop. Teacher says, stop. And now, into a little ball. Teacher says, into a little ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Teacher says, jump. Excellent, guys. Have a seat. And teacher says, it's now time for our flashcards exercise, where we're going to put our students into small groups of 2 or 3 if there's large amounts of students, and have them practice putting the sentences together containing superlative adjectives in the correct order. But first of all, guys, let's practice reading the sentences. So the first one The bag was the most expensive bag in the shop. Yes, most expensive. My bed is the most comfortable bed in the house. So the superlative, most comfortable. This chair is the least comfortable chair in the room. So you see, we can go from most to least, superlatives. And we have six sentences in total. The next one, this pen was the least expensive pen in the shop. Least expensive. So for superlatives, most, least. This temple is the most beautiful temple in Thailand. The most beautiful temple in Thailand. And finally, our final sentence is, she is the most beautiful girl in the village. So the superlative, most beautiful. So there we have our 6 sentences on the boards, guys. What we'll do now is put our students into teams. So Lakau and Bangpon, team 1. Preo and Down, team 2. Net, Nadia, team 3. Pat, Pakbung and Chu, team 4. We have our sentences on the board, guys. You're going to get them in mixed up order, individual words. The first students who can correctly put them in the correct order raise their hands, and then we can practice speaking as each team does theirs. So team number 1 and team number 2. But don't touch yet, guys. Wait until everybody gets them. Wait until you're welcome. Not yet. Wait for teams 3 and 4. Team 4. You're welcome. Team 3. Team 1, are you ready? Team 2, are you ready? Team 3, are you ready? Team 4, ready? Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. So let's see who can put them together. And remember, don't be quick, be correct. Excellent. Okay, team 1. The bag was the most expensive bag in the shop. Excellent, guys. Very well done. Excellent. This chair is the least comfortable chair in the room. Excellent. Well done, guys. She is the most beautiful girl in the village. Excellent, guys. Brilliant. This temple Here we go, guys. This temple is the most beautiful temple in Thailand. Excellent, guys. Well done. Okay, that was great. So teachers, you can see the activity we're doing. You can pause the video now and play on with your students for around 10 minutes. And remember, for the end of each round, every team to practice speaking and then swap our sentences with the teams on the left and play again for the next round. So Pakbung, I'll take yours. Lakau and Bangpon. Bangpon, and make sure they get all the words. Team 1, are you ready? Team 2, ready? Team 3? Team 4? Go. Well done to you. This temple is... Okay. She is the most beautiful girl in the village. Excellent, guys. The bag was the most expensive bag in the shop. Excellent. Very well done. This temple is the most beautiful temple in Thailand. Excellent, guys. That was brilliant. Well done. And Nadia, Annette, this chair is the least comfortable chair in the room. Excellent. Very well done. So once again, guys, pass to your teams on the left. And team number 3. Excellent. Okay. So team 1's ready. Team 2, are you ready? Ready. Team 3 ready? Team 4? Ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, this.
She is the most
Beautiful
girl in the village.
Excellent, well done. This temple is the most beautiful temple in Thailand. Well done, guys. The bag was the most expensive bag in the shop. Well done. And now, this chair is the least comfortable chair in the room. Excellent, guys. Very well done. And now we'll have one more round. So remember to pass your cards to your teams on your left. Okay? So team 1, not yet. Waiting to Nadia, are you ready? Team 1 ready? Team 2 ready? Team 3? Team 4? Go. This temple well done to you. That's looking good. Oh.
This temple
is the most beautiful temple in Thailand. She is the most beautiful girl in the village. Well done, guys. The bag was the most expensive bag in the shop. Excellent, guys. Very well done. This chair is the least comfortable chair in the room. Excellent. Guys, that was brilliant. Very well done and well spoken too. Now it's time for our worksheet activity. So teachers, make sure every student in class gets their own worksheet. And what they need to do is, using the knowledge that they've learned with the different spelling rules or words, change all of the adjectives in the left-hand column into the comparative and superlative form, remembering the different rules that are written too. And remember, guys, for irregular adjectives, we have to change the words. So give our students around 12 minutes to do this. And what's the first thing we need to do? write our names on top. So, Lakau, this one's for you. You're welcome. Plow, here's yours. You're welcome. Down, here's yours. You're welcome. Net for you. You're welcome. Nadia, here's yours. You're welcome. Pat, for you. You're welcome. Pakboon, you're welcome. And Chu, for you. You're welcome. So guys, the first adjective we have, pretty. Now remember, adjective ending in Y for the comparative, delete the Y, and what do we add? I-E-R. Yes, pretty, prettier. And then the superlative, not I-E-R,
I-S-T.
I-E-S-T. So we have pretty, prettier, prettiest. But remember, the ones that don't end in Y, we use more, most, or less. Yes, you can see them on your worksheet. We have more and most, or less and least. You can choose which one you want to use. If you want it to be more, which means higher, or less, which is lower, up to you. They're both comparatives. And the same with most and least. You can choose which ones to use. But beware the irregular ones, like good, bad. We have to change the words. And if you need any help, guys, let me know. So, what word needs to come before expensive for comparative? More or less. We can say more expensive for higher or less expensive. Okay, so more expensive. And then, Pakboong, if it's more expensive, the superlative, most expensive. And then happy. Happy ends in Y. Happier. Yes, and then superlative. That's correct, well done. Happy, happier, happiest. Excellent, Lakgal. Well done, Nadia. That's perfect. Expensive, more expensive, most expensive. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet activity where they had to use the different rules to change the adjectives into their comparative and superlative forms. My students here all did an excellent job. So very well done, guys. That was excellent. So that's the end of today's lesson. We hope you've enjoyed it, reviewing the different adjectives in their comparative and superlative forms. And we'll see you again soon for the next lesson. So can we turn to wave and say goodbye, guys? Goodbye. Bye-bye. See you again soon.